because money is a topic that has been most asked for, most requested for topic also. And all of us, whether we have enough money, whether we need more money, whether we want money, but it is something that drives a large part of our life. And across my classes, I've tried to explain to you money as a energy, money fear we have removed. Some of it will remove on Saturday. So this amazing 1 week is aimed at making you true money warriors and having a beautiful relationship with your finance. Because one thing I can tell you, the best kind of independence, the best kind of confidence that you can talk about is the kind of confidence you get from earning what you deserve. Now, even if you might have enough money, money might not be a driving force for you, but being able to earn something out of your skill, your passion, your art is a big deal. And also, the amount of money you earn in your life is directly proportional to how many people have you helped, affected, or how many people have you created an impact on. So that is what we are going to talk about money today. Somnath sir is also here with us, and he is, why would you hear about money from a 30 to from a 32-year-old? So I have somebody with a lot of years of experience, a lot of he learned trading couple of years and months back only, and he would want to share this journey with you. One thing before I call on to Dr. Somnath here is a lesson that I learned from Dr. Somnath today. Today at 10 p.m., he has to go for his shift at his hospital. And despite that, here at 9 p.m., he's taking this session. He told me I'll leave a little early. I'll just do the introduction and all of this. For all of you who say, I don't have time, I have responsibilities, I don't have, bandwidth to do it, this is a great lesson you can learn if you truly want to help people. If you truly want to save, create an impact, you will find time for it. Okay, so a very, very warm welcome to all of you. Let me quickly do a small introduction of what is going to happen in the whole week. And because from tomorrow, you will be seeing Somnath sir more and less of me. It's his week, and I am excited to learn more as well. So basically, the entire framework that you can talk about Indian wealth, and I'm going to do very basic ways. Some of you are at a very basic level. So I'm going to do some very basic level. Even if you have known most of these things, you will learn a lot of these things. So please stay till the end. So there are 4 types of streams here that we are going to talk about. The first is income. And when I talk about income, I'm going to talk about multiple sources of income. Somnath sir will, of course, tell you how depending on just one income is no longer even feasible. You can't just depend on one source. You have to create multiple sources. I'll reach out what are the different sources, active, passive, in a while. Then there are savings. How much money can you keep with you in terms of a rainy day, in terms of, emergencies? Then, of course, investments, which is about, and by the way, savings. Rashmi will come to you next week on a Saturday and take a full masterclass on savings. Income, I'm covering through the last week also, an entire 3 months. I'll be teaching you more about income. The third is investments, where you grow and multiply your money. And I'll tell you today why we need investments also. And the fourth is spending, which Saturday we'll have a master class. Because if all of these 4, the most important one I can tell you is spending. Because your spending will decide how much income do you need. Your spending will decide that out of your corpus, how much can you save. Your spending will decide how much of your investments can do. So usually there are 2 types of approaches people do. A middle class or a scarcity mindset will say, let me decrease my spendings so that I can increase my savings. That is the approach that, people, middle class, or what I would say the old approaches. But here you are all living impact lifestyles, the kind of money, the kind of wealth, the kind of life you deserve. You should think of, I have this impact lifestyle. How can I earn more to support this? Rather than cutting back on your lifestyle, of course, some as you are delving deep into spirituality, you are going deep into your dreams, you will realize that a lot of things that you buy are just filling materialistic spaces in your life. So that way, of course, your spendings will be more dependent on your growth. They will be more as investments based. So never think of how can I compromise on my lifestyle to create, to save myself more for the future. But the approach is how can I create more impact so I can create more wealth, and in return, I get all this money. So first, let me tell you why do you need to think about money and why this subject is so important. So first thing is I was not always very good with money, or I was even from an IIM. You will be very surprised to know I had only one finance subject called behavioral finance, which I use a lot. I had some economic subjects, but all my subjects were marketing, socialistic, all of those. I did not have any finance subject because I was really, really very scared of it. It was only when Niranjan came to my life and we, started connecting more, we started talking. That's when I realized that if I have to get into business, I need to get financially independent. I need to understand more. We are going to get married and all of it. That's when I started learning. And this is just 3 years back. Until that, I was always, I used to get, at one time, I used to have a salary of 27 lakhs a year. But yet, I did not know where my money went in because so much of tax was coming, CTC was happening, and I never could ask my HR out of shame, ki, where is the money going? Why am I getting so much taxes? Who is taking away my money? So I did not worry about it, but I depended on the male members in my family to get in there. For example, one of the things that I'm very grateful for, one of my ex-boyfriends, even though life with him was horrible, but he taught me how to invest, grow. So he would tell me, whenever you have 10,000, 5,000, 2,000, just put it into this app and it will stay. And since then I started putting money into the app until today. Like today we had to pay salaries for some new team we are hiring, and it is an unexpected bonus. I liquidated one of the funds that I had put years back, never even forgotten about it. It was just getting there, and I realized that it has a very great growth of almost 70% in the 3 years that it's been there. I took the money and I invested back into my business. So money is something that has come in, understanding money has come to me very recently only. And that's why let me tell you, most people are still not knowing. People who are reaching, like my father, for example, my in-laws, for example, they are also relying on simple things like normal pension funds, RD, FD, all those old things, only because they think ये सब करना बहुत risky होता है. People are out there to take your money, stocks are bad, all of those. Can you guys relate to this? How many of you can relate to this? That in your family itself, money is not really discussed, and even the people who have so much corpus of wealth. Now we are into coaching and we meet people with immense wealth, but they still don't have an idea of what to do with their money, and it's just put out in their bank. So with all of these retirement, with all of these things came one figure that I calculated, kind of put me back into perspective. And that figure is your retirement calculator, the amount of money that you will need in the next few years to retire. Now, I usually don't show this in the class because people get very overwhelmed. Yeah, ye kaise karenge? It is so much, it is too much, all of this. But you are all matured people, you are going to be earning in lakhs, millions and all. So ye sab kuch to kuch bhi nahi hai. This is just a small calculator for you all to kind of see ki kitna I have to grow, kitna I have to plan. But you all are doing very good and very, you don't need to be scared of this. Okay. So let's go and calculate this one figure. Pehle to let me ask you all, how many of you know this magic figure in your life? The amount of money that you need in order to retire at a certain age, such that you can have the lifestyle you desire. How many of you know this magic number? This magic number, actually, I write in all my journals, on my vision board, everywhere I have this. No, you do not have it, do not worry. Very good, Lakshman. That's the first step to doing it, creating your magic number. So let us quickly understand what is this magic number. I'm sharing the link here with you guys also. And trust me, when I would share this to other people, when I would share this retirement calculator to people, Many people would not know the figures. What do all this mean? In fact, Niranjan also 3 years back would not understand these figures, but right now he has got this ultimate CEO energy inside him where he talks in lakhs, millions, handles Excel sheets, everything. So it's all learnable, and that's the first thing I want to start with it. Do not be afraid of starting this journey. So हम start करने से journey से पहले, of course, let's start with a good intention. Let's start with a positive notation with money. Let's start with this beautiful, just one simple word that I want you to talk to you about. I am abundant. Just say this to it. I am abundant. And what does being abundant mean? Being abundant does not mean that I have crores of money. I find it so funny when people on their vision boards put a picture of them and money falling on them. In what practical scenario we are not living in Bollywood? When will you have money falling? Or I see people, money ke gadde mein you karo. Please don't do that. Your notes will get ruined and they might not get used. Don't do all those things. So having abundant does not mean having money, having big house. Having abundant, being abundant means having enough for fulfilling the lifestyle of your choice. Okay, whatever lifestyle you want to have a BMW, it's your choice. You want to have a lifestyle where you live smaller, it is a conscious lifestyle that this is what I want. For example, many people invest in these large houses with 4 bathrooms. They will use one bathroom and then all their life they will look for household help who can clean the other 3 bathrooms and maintain. Yes, that is what people do because they don't put conscious investment into it कि यार मैं इतना बड़ा घर ले किस लिए रहा हूं. People will go to abroad and then leave behind these homes at home and they are getting rotten. Whereas on the other hand, if you invest into a garden, me and Somnath sir are obsessed with growing forest and trees. Such a bigger investment into it, right? So all these things and all of it, if you have a conscious one and all, abundance means having conscious lifestyle. The second part of this consciousness, the second part of abundance is having enough to share with others, having enough to give back to others, having enough to, मतलब I say this so often, अगर टाइम अच्छा है तो मदद करो, अगर वक्त बुरा है तो मेहनत करो. If you have, if your time is good, use it to spend with, help others. If your time is bad, do hard work. So abundance means having enough for yourself and at the same time having enough to make the world a better place. So take an affirmation. I want all of you to type in here, I am abundant. We will never be scared of money because if our intentions are right, our money intentions are right, and we follow the strategies, whenever we need money, money will come to you from whatever source. Okay? Lovely. So you have to think of Karam, money will come on its own. Let's go. So first, the first tax is very easy. It is current age. I'm sending this to you guys as well. Then your retirement age, it could be 60. For me, it is a little less. I don't want to have the kind of health I have. I feel I really need to work on my health. So let's say 45, but average people, you'll do it by 55. Now, retirement again here does not mean that you don't do any work. Retirement here basically means you don't have to do any active work to get this. Ghar baith ke you can chill with your wife and some money will come. Then life expectancy, how much you expect. This is based on your past history, life history, or medical, all of those, not based on astrological. Babaji told me I will live for this much years and all. It's based on your medical one. And guys, let me tell you something positive. Never in history of mankind has the life expectancy of humans be greater. You are सब लोग बोलते हैं मैं पुराने टाइम में लाइफ कितना अच्छा था ये था. This is actually, if you want, you can literally live up to 100. The kind of technology is doing. So monthly income required in retirement years. So of course 10,000 is very less. So let's do 20,000 at least. Inflation rate is something that mostly you can Google. I'm not explaining this in detail. It's basically 5 years back, even 2 years back, 500 rupees was a big deal. Now 500 rupees में सिर्फ vegetables आता है. 500 rupees another year back would nothing. ठीक है? Then return on investment, pre-retirement, that means till my this time to my retirement time, how much am I investing? 15% is actually a very good figure. Most of you, if you were be doing FDRD, you'll be getting 6 to 7%. And if you continue doing it, that will be the same from, I think, 7. How much is the current? Now, the mutual funds have a very bad return. Less than 7 also. I think it's 5, but I'm giving a value of max 7. If you have no existing saving retirement, 1 minute, I just need to log in. So you guys also put in your figure there. Try it out. Put these figures in your sheet. I'll send the link with you. And by the way, the site that you are using this, it's called Clear Tax. Clear Tax is an account that will helps you in taking your calculating your taxes. And most people don't fill their taxes. Ki kitna difficult hoga, I will not be able to do it. I will not be do it. It takes only 5 minutes to fulfill this as well. But we are like, हमें taxes भरने नहीं आते. One of the things I'm going to also talk to you in this entire week is going to be about this also, that even 0%, तुम्हारा zero income है, तब भी tax भर दो. Why? Because when you go for your foreign trips, they will ask you for documents. Now you can't get a Schengen visa until you have an ITR filing. And it takes 1 minute to do this. Okay? So once you do it, you don't have to register, sorry. Just on side, you will see these calculations. So my income required immediately after retirement is this. My retirement fund is this. And my monthly savings required is this if I start now. If I change figures, for example, if I add in here 6%, see how much I have to save right now. Instant figure has risen. If my monthly income is 30,000 that I need, if inflation increases to 8%, but if my return on investment in itself here is 15, can you see this play of numbers, guys? This figure? This figure can change dramatically if only you have investments. And that's where I started the journey of understanding that it will, even if I'm earning in lakhs right now, the value of it won't be much in a few years, and I need to do it. The second thing I realized is the kind of economy it is, I can't depend on one source of income. So we started going on and I will go through this in detail. We have already been discussing this. There are 3 kinds of income: active, passive, investment, this is something that Somnath sir will tell you in detail. So I will tell you about a little bit about the active income and the passive income. Active income basically means time-based earnings. What does it mean? You are putting your time and that is automatically coming out in terms of money. Now, the more skillful you are, the more time you spend, people will give. If you are selling momos on the thela shop, you will probably be earning 60 rupees for one dish for 5 minutes. If you have a Zomato restaurant, if you have a small restaurant, you might be earning 150. All the way to, how much a person in a proper Michelin restaurant, when somebody is making dim sum or sui mui, active those, he will charge more. Okay. So active income, what are some, and by the way, please do not take notes. All of this is already shared in the WhatsApp group. So in your WhatsApp group of Impact Max, when you look at this money master sheet, this is for, of course, all those Impact Max members. Some of you are part of, how many of you are here part from Somnath sir's community? Please comment in S. So do not worry, sir will tell you how you can join this entire week and get access to all these recordings and all these. So please do not take any notes. I will be sharing all of this with you. Okay, how many are from Somnath sir's community? You will also get it. So some of the ways in which you can have active income is, of course, coaching and consulting, which I've been, teaching you for all this time. Corporate training and speaking. Now, corporate training and speaking are great engagements. Two of my millionaire family student members, like Ritika and Rashmi, both have got through LinkedIn chances to speak in corporate workshops. And I think now Ritika is closing a deal to take 8,000 students live classes. So corporate training, startups, even with Jyoti, I was sharing with her a couple of days back that you can start corporate training and going to startups and talking about them. This is the second way. Even Somnath sir does a lot of, he goes to presentations and offers them. This is the second part of income. The third kind of income is freelancing and services. You don't have a full-time job, but you are ready. You have put yourself on the Fiverr app. You are doing, like, for example, I myself have hired couple of freelance social media video editors to do the work. They charge on the basis of reels. So I have taught you Canva, I have taught you video editing. You will not believe it that some of the video editors we work with, they charge 700 rupees per reel. A reel that can, it takes you like 15-20 minutes to make. With AI they can do it. So freelancing, coding, writing, all of these are really good places to do. Then the fourth is event based incomes, like we are doing the Soul Fest, that's a passive source of income, having your offline workshops and teaching and tutoring. This is mostly on recorded courses, like Ankur Varik, who has a recorded course which you can join. So these are some of your active sources of income. Now, then passive sources of income, which are more scalable. You don't have to be available for it. For example, Harvinder here said that your this is broadcasted in YouTube live. Yes, because that is my passive income now. Now I can sell those YouTube playlists. You guys are getting my live attention, all of it, but those YouTube playlists I can directly sell as well. Maybe not as much as this much, but for 199, 299, I can sell a YouTube playlist as well to people, or create a community where people are paying me on YouTube to watch, right? So then there are membership and subscription models. We used to have something called the Zen Gym Platinum, which was a lifetime membership group. So you can also take from membership, like 1,500 rupees each month for my yoga live classes. You must have done those Habiled memberships, I think. Many of you would know about the Habiled Yoga Challenge. That's a membership. Then AI powered automated coaching, and this is where the next future is going, where basically there will be an AI bot who will answer all your questions. I already have one, you have seen it also. So sometimes, even for myself, when I have to create a course material, I use AI bot itself. Very soon, all your doubts, I will take your live classes, don't worry, but all your doubts and all can be taken by this. Book sales. Somnath sir also has written a book that's a passive source of income. So if you put it on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, or you do it on a physical book sales, a good book, if you write a proper good book that has a proper funnel and all, you can easily think of something to 60 to 70,000 a month out of this income of a book, especially if it's helping. Fiction, story books, no, but like helpful books and automation will work. Then the next is merchandise. You all know I have an abundance toolkit. I have this journal today. I will tell you from today, we'll fill pages of this journal as well. All of this sets up merchandise stores. These are all different passive sources of income. Do not note them down. I'll share with you all, and I can tell you guys the kind of coaching that you have gone through with me in 1 month or doing it. All of you can do all this. Yes, just by learning Canva and AI, all of these sources of income you can create. Yes, you can create your workshops, you can create freelancing, your coaching, membership. You know how to run a group now. I've taught you how to do networking, digital products. Yeah, I did not mention the digital products here, guys. Let me show you one amazing source of passive income in digital products. Etsy. Okay. Etsy, you might not be very familiar with it, some of you, but Etsy is a store for people to do. Look at this. You make a candle, 813 rupees it's selling. So Etsy, there are terms like drop shipping, all of it. I think Achal would be better to help you with drop shipping and all of it. But supposedly, I want to look for a digital journal. Look at this. So you can just create a template on Canva and this can sell a passive income. अब आपको लग रहा होगा ये 200 100 is what how much will I earn from this? But you think of it now, you are not doing anything to do it. By the time you are sleeping in 8 hours, even if 5 people click on it, you are earning 500 while you are sleeping. And all of you, I've showed you 100 times on Canva, on Chat GPT, how to create these books and all of it. Anything you are good at, for example, you are good at food recipes, okay? Indian food recipes. Recipe books are all here. You are good at art therapy. You have to make this once, put it out there, and it will keep on changing. And you think who will buy it? I know people who binge buy on Etsy. Ritika, some of you know she has bought almost 10,000, 20,000 of products from this. There are many people who go here on a sale and buy all of it. So here is your another passive source of income. Yes, how many of you are already feeling this itch in your hand कि yes यार I can earn. Earning तो कर सकते हैं यार. Earning के तो sources, I am telling you guys, it has not been easier ever on you planet Earth to make money right now because so many people need your help. So many people can do it. You can do it. It is also the time to do a lot of frauds. Even the fraudsters and all are really growing in this and making money. But in a good way, this is your biggest time to earn money. And do you feel whatever I've taught you, you are equipped to do this? Jo aaj, whatever all these I showed you, do you think that all the things that I've told you with Canva, all of it, you can do it? Yes? Confidence dikhao yaar. Money comes to confident people. They say that on your face it's written how much money you are going to make. It's because you can tell from a face confident and all. Money comes to people who know how to handle it. See, earning money is just like dating. Earning money is just like seducing. Okay. So how will who does get seduced to? To a confident person. You have to be confident. If आपकी शक्ल पे ही लगता है lack of confident, money will be like, I am not going to this person. What kind of a perfect date is? Somebody who likes to spend. Would you like to date somebody who orders नहीं नहीं पॉपकॉर्न नहीं खाएंगे हम मूवी में घर से खाना खा के आएंगे? You would like to date somebody who is impressed about money, who likes to spend on themselves, who has ambitions and doing it. So, same relationship every time you think about money, think about seducing and dating your soulmate. How confident would you be? How impressed would you be? Okay, superb. And the third part is investment based income. Now, all of this is fun and all doing it. Investment is when the fun part comes in. Real estate is considered an investment, but let me tell you, owning a real estate home is not, I'm not getting into detail, but unless and until you are planning to rent out properties, having land is the biggest loss. अगर आपने एक land खरीद के रख दिया है, पुश्तैनी land we have and doing nothing about it, it's depreciating asset. So most people, if who earn money, who have multiple houses, they don't have multiple houses to live. They have multiple houses to put as BNBs, rental, commercial, all of it. For example, one great, if you have a land that you are not using, rather than putting it down, make it into a parking lot. एक person को वहां खड़ा कर दो, simple rent on parking lot you can keep, right? That is when it is an investment. Keeping something at home is not your investment. Then come stock markets, crypto, affiliate marketing, all of these versions come. But investment is honestly something I have not been doing very actively. My investments are mostly on grow, mostly on this. So the best person for you to tell here is, and now I'm inviting Somnath sir to come in. He has to go for his shift as well. So please, sir, tell us what do we have to expect for the next week? Can you tell us and share? And क्या मैंने सही बताया है? Have I been able to tell the right things? Please correct me.
Great job, great job. You did excellent, excellent. बहुत अच्छा. You did make most of the work easy for me because you laid down the foundation. So you all can hear me, right? What is actually, tell me, what is money for you? Just a currency, a tool, a goal? What is it? Write in the chat box. What is money for you? Freedom. Yes. What else? What else? Independence. What else? What else? Money is what? What will you do with money? Power, confidence. Yes. How will you use the money? If you get money, how will you use it? See, money is a tool. It doesn't guarantee happiness, but okay. But it will give you choices and freedom. With money, you will have your choices and the freedom. It is not guaranteed that it will give you happiness. You know many rich people who are unhappy, right? All of you know that, right? So that means money is not a direct in relation with happiness. So, but it is giving you choices and freedom. And most people work for money instead of making money work for them. So this is the difference between middle class, upper class, scarcity mindset, abundance mindset. Most people will be working for money instead of making money work for them, right? So, but the important part is financial planning, right? Financial planning is not just about earning, but how you save, how you invest, and how you grow the money. Got it? So, just tell me, if you suddenly receive 10 lakhs of rupees, just like that, somebody gives you 10 lakhs of rupees, what will you do with it? What will you do with it? Let us see your temperament and mentality. If you get just now 10 lakhs of rupees, what will you do? Archana, EFTs, invest, throw a huge soul fest open to all. Yes, invest consciously. Invest. Just because Sanchari gave a big lecture to you just before that, are you all a little biased about it? Yeah? Travel, buy a new laptop. Yes. So, uh, how we handle how we handle unexpected money shows our financial mindset. We should always identify our mindset, work on it, and then make sure that we stay on that. Whatever we found out about our mindset, then we stay on working on that, because how we handle that will make our life easier in the. So the most important thing which you should understand is income, then expense, then savings. Is it the right way? Income, expense, savings. Is it the right way? So let me know what is the correct way. Income, savings, then expense. All right? Is it all right? Incomes, savings, and then expense. So what is financial planning? Financial planning means budgeting, savings, investing, and wealth creation. All right. So if I have time, let me share few of my slides. Let me share. Can I share, Sanchari?
Yes, yes, sir. Please take as much time.
Okay, let me share my slides.
आप बस शिफ्ट मत मिस करना, वरना लोग बोलेंगे डॉक्टर ने पैसों के लिए पेशेंट।
दूसरों के पैसों के लिए. All right. Let me see. Share sound. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's black. It's still not started sharing. एक बार stop. अब it's visible.
It's coming, no?
Yeah. I have you started your desktop sharing?
This back. एक मिनट, हाँ। ओके, इसको शेयर कर सकता हूँ मैं, कैनवा को शेयर कर सकता हूँ ना यहाँ से।
हम्म।
ओके, प्रेजेंट। Fine. Okay, so we have a 5-day practical guide for financial freedom. You know who am I, and also better know that this is not only about finance, it is a lifestyle transformation coaching, right? So it everything is included in that, because it is not only the money which is involved, it is most of it is our mind. Okay, so mind has to be taken care of most importantly, right? So the first slide is showing why you need financial and management. Why it is important? Because it helps achieve financial freedom, ensures uh, the security and future stability, reduces your stress related to your money. Okay, so but what we have to understand is uh, each of our groups, the people around here who are listening to me, they are of different age groups, isn't it? So financial focus of different age groups will be different, right? Some in the age group of say 20s, their financial plans compared to the ones who are in the 30s and 40s and in the 50 plus will be a little different. So for the 20s people, I should say that they should have a emergency fund of at least 6 months, invest in learning skills and career growth, start investing early because they have the chance. I will tell you how starting early, how it is so effective. So I will tell you, starting early is so important. I will show you the future slides because you have chance, like Nitin, for example, he has a lot of chance. He's youngest among us, I think. So he should start investing, the earlier the better. Skills, increase your skills, your work on your career growth, and then start investing and compounding your benefits. People who are in their 30s and 40s buy a home if needed, but as Sanchari was telling, see if you can, if you are not immediately using it, put it for rent. But don't overburden yourself with loans. I mean, I don't find it at all, sensible to have a big loan, and by the time you're keeping on paying your EMIs, you don't know when the house will be complete. And even after completing, you are not going and staying in that house, you are still paying the EMIs. So plan it properly. Start investing now aggressively for your financial freedom, because you are in the 30s and 40s, you don't have enough time now. So aggressive investments, because you can balance now between how much equity and how much you're in your debt funds and all that. And ensure that the insurance and the retirement planning, as Sanchari was telling, do your retirement planning and keep the amount in your mind. But who are in the 50s plus like me, now our aim will be to minimize our liabilities. That means our children are already earning or almost completed their studies, and no unnecessary expenses. Shifting some of the investments to safer options, taking less risk comparatively, and then passive income strategies for stress-free living. Like I have started so many things since last 2 years. I have planned my passive income strategies, which will be taking care. I will be doing things Uh, The before I retire, I will be already making my life easier by doing things which I love to do. And if from that, if I'm able to earn, good enough, no? So first you have to think what are the things which you love to do and that can be monetized. So that is how you have to think about your uh, passive income sources, right? So I will just go to the next slide and show you how you should. Are you able to see the slide? Next slide. Yeah.
सर आप जब शेयर कर रहे हो ना उसमें चार ऑप्शंस आ रहे हैं यू आर शेयरिंग सच दैट ऑन द स्क्रीन यू आर बिग एंड योर स्लाइड्स आर स्मॉल
Okay. Let me see. Just a minute. I'll change it.
sharing
Wait a
modes
minute.
the mode into only the slides so that we can see you
Oh,
better.
okay, 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 okay. ये बड़ा कर दिया मैंने इसको. देखो तो अब ठीक है क्या?
नहीं है बट इट्स ओके यू गो एड हाँ अब ठीक है.
ठीक है ना? Okay. So the basics are as you already heard, the earning, spending, saving, and investing. Earning is from your salaries, business, side hustles. Spending are your essential versus non-essential. So you should know what are your needs, what are your wants. Be very clear about your needs. Needs are like rent, food, bills, which you cannot avoid. Those are your needs. Wants are like shopping, entertainment, going for a restaurant, eating outside. So you have to divide this into 50, 30, and 20. 50% keep it for the needs, 30% for the wants, and 20% has to be for your savings and investments. All right. So this you have to take care beforehand only, right? Then comes the earlier you start, the greater your wealth grows. Starts from a seed, grows like a tree, right? Small investment over a period of time will become significant. Just, just you have to understand how the power of compounding works. Because uh, we all need a fund which can be used for emergency. Emergency funds has to be always kept aside. All right, but still, if you start early, you will see an example where a person starting at the age of 25 invests for just 10 years, 5,000 per month, invests for 10 years, and holds on for just 5 years more. I mean, he's not using it. Whereas a person who starts at the age of 35 keeps on investing the same amount for 15 years. See the difference in the value which they get. This person will invest only 6 lakhs and will get the value of 36 lakhs with 12% annum. But if a person starts later, and even if he is investing more years, giving total investment is more, but his final value is much less than this one. So this is how it works. So that is why I'm telling start early, but never, it is never late. Even if you think that I'm already old enough, but still you can start. Never think that it is too late. But at least all those who are in this younger age, do not hesitate to start early. All right.
Yeah,
So
1 minute. I want to ask everybody, how many of you here honestly do not know what is holding period? Tell me very honestly कि नहीं पता what is holding period. I did not understand this. Why didn't you ask, guys? See, the whole reason why we are doing this is that
Yeah.
it's a non-judgmental, very safe space. Please,
Yeah.
every small doubt that you have, नहीं समझ आया holding period क्या है? Maybe some of you I know have not understood कि कैसे final value has increased more. It's a calculation that per principal rate into time which you have done it. So if you did not understand, please feel free to ask. Me and Somnath sir are teaching you because we know these doubts that you cannot ask otherwise. I know if you go online YouTube पे ये 10 बार दिख जाएगा picture आपको कहीं पे भी. But if you don't know how it means, promise yourself that across this week you will ask. Somnath sir is one of the most patient person ever. So he is there for you. Ask questions, okay? Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So holding period is the period where you don't touch it. You just keep it as a safe deposit, but you paid only for 10 years. See, you paid only for 10 years and just kept it like that as your safe deposit for 5 years. But if you compare with the other person, started late and he kept on giving for 15 years. He didn't get a chance to hold that holding period because the 25 years plus 10, the age he has reached is the same, huh? 25 years, 30 years, 35, and this is 40 years. At 40 years of age, and with this years, at this age also, he is not able to make at this much money, even though he has paid for 15 years. So this is how it is interesting. You don't have to pay any more, but still you are earning more. So this is how the holding period works. Okay. So start early, even though it is small. Don't worry about how much is the amount, but keep on investing as early as possible. All right. So let us go to the now. What are the important things of budgeting? This is 50-30-20 rule. As I said, 50% will be the needs, 30% is your wants, and 20% is your savings and deposits. But you have to make sure from now. Today, will you all promise this one thing, that everybody will start thinking at least? Today you will be thinking, by tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I will make sure that you will be investing already. Okay. Tomorrow and day after, you will be starting investment. But at least start thinking that I have to start in savings and investment from today onwards. All right. So make sure that this is done. As you know, relying on only one source of income is very, very risky. See, one pillar, you cannot keep one pillar. Based on one pillar, your life cannot be stable. You need so many pillars of life. Being such a volatile, you have faced demonetization, you have faced COVID recently, and you have faced the share market going down drastically in the last 2-3 months. So life is not so simple and straightforward. But if you plan properly and if you have investments in a proper way, uh, and thinking in a way, you are like uh, uh, not as a ordinary person, but as a intelligent person, you will always be able to save enough for your financial freedom. Because you know why income is, I will show you why, how inflation eats away your salaries. In tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will show you how if you keep on our savings account, how the inflation is eating away our money. Not only eating away, you are paying to keep your money in the bank. So the best way to think is more income, more financial freedom. We just have to find out different sources of income. All right. So I think for today, just understand, as Sanchari has already told you, there are active income sources. is salary, freelancing, consulting. I mean, it's like an ocean. You can be an ocean where multiple sources of, as the river is flowing into the ocean, multiple sources of income reach you. And we all can find out our talents, our skills, and make them useful for monetization. So passive income, active income, and investment-based income, we will discuss in details in days to come. But make sure all of you attend and tell others, even if they have missed today's class, because today was just an introductory class. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we'll go deeper inside all the looking at the charts, looking at the share market, looking at the dividends they gave, the mutual funds, all the details we'll be trying to look into. All right. So I think I will take your leave for today, and we will continue tomorrow. But make sure that you do some homework. Basic thing, what whoever are very new, make
Homework today, they will do the auditing and coming, because if they don't take action steps tomorrow, they will lose out. So I'm going to give them homework.
yeah, you give them the homework, all the auditing part, and make sure you have your Aadhaar card, PAN card, and your bank accounts, savings account ready. Whoever has these details, I will tell you what are the things. Basically, it will be written. It is very easy to open your Demat account, and without a Demat account, you won't be able to invest on your own name. So basic ideas I will give you, and make sure that you keep aside some money. We will make sure that you start within this workshop. Start investing within this workshop itself. And I will show you how to even trade. I will show you how to even do paper trading so that at least you practice. I will show you where to practice and how to practice and get used to it first before you enter into the market. All right. So all these things will be shown to you, taught to you, and at least you should have basic interest in learning all this, because it's a new way of passive income which you can do. But make sure that you understand this, that it is has to be learned, right? Because the market has a tendency to go up and go down. This down is also part of the market, right? We all know in our life that the sun has to go up and sun has to go down. With day and night, everything comes in cycle. So market also goes into a cycle. We have to understand that, accept it, learn how to earn, even if it is going up or even if it is going down. That is the most beautiful part of it, that you can earn even the market is going down. All right. So all these things will be learnt in the days to come. Make sure you all come early and register and join in time. And Sanchari will give you some homework, do them. And if whatever questions you already have, put it in the WhatsApp groups, so that I know what all things extra you want to know, what are the ideas you have zero knowledge about. Don't feel shy about it. Ask any questions. Make sure that I know beforehand what all things you need to know, so that I can share with you most of it as much as I know about it. All right.
Thank you
Happy,
so
happy,
much.
happy, happy.
So
Keep a
useful.
smile. Smile, smile, smile.
Very nice. Now, before we go, let's guys take a selfie with this beautiful journey that you're standing. Let's turn on your cameras. I also want to remind you that if you are part of Somnath sir and you have come here today for the orientation, Somnath sir has shared in the WhatsApp group how you can join for the rest of the classes as well. Because from tomorrow, this is only the orientation, and it is from tomorrow that we are going to go deep depth into it. Tomorrow at the same time. So those who are of Impact Max, welcome to this. For the next tomorrow also at 9 p.m. we have Money Ki Baat and we'll do this. Okay. Thank you so much, Somnath sir. Now let me give them homework. You
Yeah.
treat patients. Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank
this.
you. See you tomorrow. Bye
We
bye.
haven't learned paperless day trading, so I am also excited. So let's
Yeah.
wrap up what we have learned today. Today is your day of journey and all of it. Today is the day of reflection. Like sir asked a very important question to all of you today, that how many, what would you do if you have got 10 lakhs? Almost 90% of you did sheep following, because Sanchari said invest karna hai, hum bhi investing likh lete hain. And that is one of that should reflect a lot on the kind of mindset that you have. Somebody comes in and tells you this is the best scheme to make money and you follow. Whereas some people were there who had a thing ki I have to buy this. These are people whose mind, whose thinking is just say I have desires, and as soon as money comes in I will start paying off. Some of you might have said that I want to give out debts, and I want to work, I want to repay my debts. So all of this is, money is maximum about the mindset more than anything. How you think about money, how you change about money defines everything. For example, when I ask a lot of people who is the richest person in the world, you would say Elon Musk. But for me, a richest person is this. Rich means being ability to give your wealth and distribute it to others. For you, it could be something else. It is completely okay. So for me, rich is being these four things: having your resources, having investments, having confidence, and having health. Resources is your income source. Investment means how are you able to spend it. And now a big question for which you've all come here is how to be rich. But in reality, you want to know how to be rich without too many efforts. And you want to be rich without too many efforts, no investment of time, money, and energy. We are all looking for smart solutions. And these are the people who want to be rich without any efforts, no investment. They are the ones who are first coming into online scams, because they fall into it. Aap hame 10,000, you give me 1,000 rupees, I will give you 10,000 rupees. These are ones who fall into scams the most easiest way. You, on the other hand, will have to make some investment of time, money, and energy across your life, and you will see the big gains come. I have discussed this many times with you, so I'm not going to discuss this again. But the more service you create, the more kinds of wealth comes. And roughly, we have 12 sacred wealth banks. We'll discuss this in Saturday's class, even in detail. And across the 3 months that you are all part of my boot camp, you will get to know a little bit about all these strengths: community, happiness, vision, beauty, health, all of this. But for today, we are focusing on this big wealth bank of money. So, how many of you have my copy of this journal? How many of you have this journal? So, I have already shipped. You might have got a shipping notice if it's there. This is something not under my hand, just like a journal is a passive income. I have also made it into a passive income, and I have designed it. Now, somebody else sells it. So, they are doing the printing and shipping of it, and you'll get delivered. How many of you have it? Lovely. So all those who have this, don't worry. Otherwise, I will share this sheet with you. Wealth is of two kinds: capital wealth and conscious wealth. Conscious wealth is your spirituality, happiness, all that, which we'll do in the next month. Today, let's discuss on capital wealth. And the first step that you have to do for your wealth is auditing. So, first level of audit is, what is your level of financial freedom currently? First question that we should ask ourselves. First is clarity. Chalo, maybe some of you might not have clarity even now. After you figured out that retirement calculator, you will have idea what is my financial goal. Okay? Second step is self-sufficiency. Either you have moved out of your mom and dad, or in case of if you are married, you don't have to depend on your husband or partner for your salary and other things. The third part is breathing room. When, chalo, 1 month if salary doesn't come, I will still be able to manage. Okay. Stability is about, I don't have any bad debt. And see, debt is something that we need. Even me and Niranjan are heavily in debt, but we know that the debt is decreasing every day, so it is a good debt, it is not a bad debt. So when you have 6 months of emergencies, that is when you are at a stability. Flexibility is 2 years of expenses you have saved, and you can take 1 year off from work, Then comes financial independence, which basically means out of all your investments, you can chill. And finally comes abundant wealth. So first step of this is understanding which stage am I right now, and how much time is it going to take me to reach the next step. For example, from clarity to self-sufficiency, if you are earning zero right now, maybe, but to earn 30,000, if your expenses are 30,000 in a month, to earn 30,000, you can do it in 1 month also. But to have 1 month of saving and you don't have to live paycheck, maybe you have to work another 2 months. 6 months saving, which is equal to 1,80,000, you might have to work a little harder. But 2 years of expenses, which is how much in something like 6-7 lakhs, I really have to work very hard. So nowadays I am in between stability and flexibility. Okay. First step is, what level am I right now? Okay. Now comes the second step, and that is your homework. Those who do not have the, you can of course purchase this abundance toolkit as well. I will tell you how you can get this journal. If you are part of our Impact Max, do not worry, you would already have got this. It is page number 44. So I'll just share this journal with you guys. Don't worry, I'll give you the digital journal today, even if you don't have it. On Saturday, I taught you such colorful journaling techniques. So if you don't have the journal, you can make this on your notebook also. So the element of money, as you know, I believe in 5 elements, and even the Soul Fest is going to be about these 5 elements only. So the water element is about money. So the river of abundance has 3 currencies: time, energy, and wealth, the bank of the universe. So time is something that everybody has equal. Energy is something which I try to teach to create to you. So all these are different exercises we'll do with Niranjan. Today I want you to go to page number 42. If you don't have this journal, you guys can take a screenshot or a picture of it. Today, I want you to do an audit and get these basic things done. Because tomorrow you will need your account number, you will need your PAN card, you will need your Aadhaar number for doing it. So in your journal, in a notebook, I want you to write all these things. And let me tell you guys, you need to remember these numbers by heart. You need to remember your Aadhaar number by heart, your PAN card by heart, and your primary account number at least. Like you might have 3 to 4 accounts at all, but your primary account number you should remember. If you have cards, how many of you have credit cards? Do not use the credit card first of all, because credit cards are a very big missy. Some of you buy them for your lounge में जाएंगे, airport में chill करेंगे, cashback करेंगे, but until you know how to, like sir said, make money work for you. If you can know how credit cards can work with you, that you can make money out of that as well. But I want you to know what are your card numbers, what are its CVV, याद करके रखो. Tomorrow you are somewhere, you lose your wallet and do it, it creates so much problem. So these are the magic numbers that you need to finish, keep at one side. Okay, your Aadhaar, PAN number. How many of you don't have a PAN card yet? Everybody has a PAN card here? Superb. If you don't have a PAN card, apply for it and get it done, because now even bank, you can't open an account with that. One more field we will open tomorrow is a demat account, that I'll tell you later. And here you can see there is a my big goal and my small goals. Today, what sir said, right? What will you do with your 10 lakh? What is going to happen for your goals? So I want all of you to think about it. What are some of your money goals? Okay. And then this is slightly, this is where you will write how much is you need for your emergency fund. So your emergency fund should be at least minimum 2 months of your current expenses. Okay. Then what is your vacation fund? How much is your retirement savings? Today I taught you the retirement one. And what is your child education fund if you have? Otherwise, this is for yourself. Okay, how much is your education fund? It is here. Okay, and see all of these things. If you have doubt about any of the questions, why have I helped you with AI? I have helped you with AI so that you can ask all these questions to this non-judgmental friend that you have. Either you can do it on Meta or even on Chat GPT. Simply ask. If I were you, I would say, I have been asked to make my savings, investment, retirement, and education fund goals. I don't know how. Help me. I am just starting my finance journey. Just ask it. वो आपको बताएगा. You can ask it. Tell it to me like a 12-year-old. Explain to me all of this. Every single thing you can ask it for yourself. So see, it will give you how much emergency cash do you need? 3 to 6 months. Investment goal, what do you want to invest in? Retirement, what is each step by step, it will tell you. So never have to feel ashamed, I don't know this. या किसी से पूछूंगी तो वो मजाक उड़ाएगा. You do it on your own. ठीक है? This is also a time for you to ask your partner, to ask, for example, Harvinder, now you are getting married. So this is something, a topic you need to discuss with them. And I always say this. This is a class I used to take for my friends before they get married. कि लड़का देखने आए तो सबसे पहले ये discuss करना. Because you need to know what kind of lifestyle they will believe in. Maybe they don't believe in vacation funds and all. So the best way for you to bond and all is go today and discuss with your partner that how much do we already have or how much do we want to do. Whether our vacation is, for example, if I want to have a vacation in Vietnam, I want to have a vacation in Vietnam, I will ask how much on an average will a 5-day Vietnam trip cost for two people. And you can, and this is why it is so good, because here you can add in, if you go on Google, it will give you some lump sum price. Here you can ask in 2 days of luxury, 2 days of backpacking and hostels, 1 day of normal hotel. We want to travel Cambodia and eat a lot. Give budget. So here with ChatGPT, you can ask it for a very detailed budget also. Don't put random figure like 60,000 chahiye, 70,000 chahiye. Ask it for average from India. So it's giving me a Western one from India. It might not give a very accurate because it's 2-year-old data. So you can ask this in Google also and it will give you accurate this. So see, now it's calculated or everything for me. So I now, this is the level when you think about मुझे इतना पैसा चाहिए vacation, it's just a rough figure. But when you have all the details, when you know what I'm going to do, that is when it comes. Okay, so I can say in rupees. It will give it to me in rupees. That's how I will plan my vacation deal. Okay. Same for your child education. You ask, my child is currently this much age. He wants to, they are planning probably like an idea, college jana hai, kya jana hai, kitna kharcha karna hai. Similarly, you can find a budget for your child education also. How many of you don't have this yet? You have children, but you don't have planned their child education yet. And might have done those government schemes, wo beti bachao, beti padhao abhiyan. but you still haven't calculated how much the cost of education is coming. See, honestly speaking, with AI intervention, the future is changing so much. We might not have schools or colleges by the time they grow. They might have interactive teaching apparatus and AI, all of those. So, in a way, it's good for parents. Education is going to become cheaper in the future. Right now it's very expensive with all the co-curricular activities and everything that is there. So those are things you also need to plan with your partner and make a realistic goal list of how much it is there. And this is your main homework for today. I will personally recommend, today I will be giving you a magic money meditation. Do this tomorrow morning and then fill this sheet. So, how to fill this sheet? The first part is, this is my rich life. What does a rich life look to you? I said rich is about resources, investments, confidence, health. So, what does a life of money look like to you? Where do you spend your money? Where do you waste your money? Where do you, for example, like currently, most of you must be spending a lot of your money on Swiggy, Zomato. But a rich life would be that I have a very nice chef who comes to me at my home and cooks for me. That I have household help who is cooking for me every day what I want. Or maybe rich life right now for you would be like, right now your food would be, I order a lot of food from outside. But a rich life for you would be, I have an organic garden from where I'm eating the vegetables every day. Or a big part of my diet is vegetables. Or, for example, you could be, right now, I spend a lot of money on my car EMI, but a rich life would be that you might even have a driver who is taking you around. And since Somnath sir and we talked about car, talked about home, car also, guys, it is, if you are paying a large part of EMI in your salary and suffering because of that, it might be easier for you to, because it's not just about the car. Petrol cost comes, maintenance cost comes, insurance cost comes. So if you are buying a car and having a pain in the back paying the EMI, a better option for you would be EMI. On a shorter scale, आपको लगता होगा EMI का, sorry, Uber and Ola for every time is showing me 500 रुपए 600 रुपए, इससे better होगा मैं गाड़ी खरीद लूं. It is not so. Buying a car is a depreciating asset. So instead, rather than buying a new car and paying a lot of EMI, one concept for you could be, maybe I will buy a second-hand car for now, till I can afford more income and do it. So all of these things I want you to today think and examine. What is your definition of a rich life? If you want a bigger home, better home, what kind of a home, all of those. And then some changes from my old life. You have to, how will this new life differ? For example, my old life, I used to focus more on savings. But my new life, I'm focusing more on investments and earning. Old life, probably I had only one active income source. But now I have passive income sources as well. Okay. So next is, what will you have to do more of? So of course, what do you have to do more of? More of hard work, more of passive income streams, more of upskilling to achieve your this. You need to have the right skills to be able to do it. What are things you have to do less of? So this is, of course, for you to look into your personal lifestyle and see what are things that you are buying less of. Sorry, what are things that you are wasting your money? For example, you might be buying a lot of books, but you are not really reading them. Can you, on the other hand, make an investment of a Kindle once where you are reading ebooks, or maybe an ebook reader in your phone? So all these decisions are what I want you to think about and see that जो life मैं चाहती हूँ versus the life I have right now, what are some differences? Okay. And why is it important to me? Why is this big life important to me? And what will happen if I don't take action? Okay. So today I have given you these 3 sheets to fill. Sit down tomorrow till 9 p.m. Get the sheet filled, because this will help you when you start investing tomorrow, when you start doing paper trading. This will give you the confidence. Every day I will give you, tomorrow we'll do this one. Then we'll slowly go towards each of these income sources, expense sources, budget planners. And Saturday, I will tell you more about savings and tracking your finance every day. Okay. So your only task for today is to share this journaling sheet in the group. I'm going to give you some more time to fill this and to express your gratitude towards Somnath sir and me. Why? Because dekho, this is all about money. Money is an energy. Since we are not doing financial transaction as such for this one in general as a pesa handing, you have to activate it with the energy of gratitude. So go to your WhatsApp group, and this is how you will express your gratitude. I have taught you, me and sir have taught you many things today. Lot of things today. So today we are going to take a short test. Okay. So कैसा test है? I am going to play 5 minutes के लिए some music, light music, and you have to write down in the WhatsApp group what all have you learned. Let's see how many of you have, who has the longest list. Let's see how many can you recollect. 7 minutes, chalo, I'm giving you 7 minutes. I know I told you not to take notes, nothing, but I want you to see how much in your mind, strategy, everything has changed. So 7 minutes. Okay, take your WhatsApp phones. You can type in. If you feel like writing, that's also okay. Okay, 7 minutes. The question is, what have you try to remember? What were the four pillars? As many things as you can remember.